Hey guys, Forex Capital here. Let's take a look and see what XLM is doing today. So, looking at the daily chart, like always. So, I mentioned this on the last video that first I was looking at this as a double bottom. So, here's 1, 2, but we didn't break higher. We had this pullback. Then, this was looking like an inverted head and shoulders. Here's shoulder, head, shoulder. And then we start getting all sideways and very choppy, and then at about here I started losing faith, and then we had this pullback, and then it didn't turn out to be right. Then I mentioned that this might be head and shoulder, so shoulder, head, shoulder, and I mentioned we gotta wait and see what's gonna happen at the 78% retracement level, so about 7 cents, a little bit over 7 cents, and we had this rally, which was great, because if not, then we probably would have pulled back to the 4 cent level. We had this rally, so now once we had this rally, now this looks like an inverted head and shoulders again. So, and then we're at the bottom of a range, so which is good. So now you have head, shoulder. Shoulder, head, shoulder, and then here's your neckline. This 0.088, and that takes us from so we need to measure this. So here's the measurements, how you do it, head and shoulders. So you measure from the neckline to all the way to the end of the head, and then that is your price target. So that puts us at about, by the way guys, if you guys liked the video, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to pulverize that like button, because that's the only way we're gonna help the channel grow and reach out to 7 billion people. That way we can teach everyone how to trade crypto, and they can all make money like you're making money, like I'm making money, so we can stop depending on the crooks, the bankers. Also, if you guys get anything useful out of the video, hit that send one friend to the channel. That way they can make money like you're making money. So that being said, guys, so that puts us at about 15 cents or so. So now we have some way to go. Now we're going to encounter some resistance at the 13 cents. And okay, so let me explain this. This is very bullish right now. As long as we stay above the 0.08, I am not worried. As long as Ethereum continues to outperform Bitcoin, I am not worried on this pair, even if we pull back again, because we're probably going to meet with the 20-day moving average, and I'll probably load up on more. If you are not in this trade already, then I wouldn't do anything. So let me explain to you how important is risk to reward. So if you were to enter right at this particular time, today, right now, and you put your stop loss, at the neckline or so. If you put, well, we're probably going to encounter resistance right there. So at the 12 cents, close to 13 cents. So that puts you, if you were to enter right now, at 2.54. Is it doable? Yes. You have to be right a lot of time. And I'm not that good, so I'd rather have my risk to reward higher. If let's just say it completes the whole thing. So if it does and we get lucky and it completes the whole thing, and then yeah, right now it currently checks out. But I like to think worst case scenario, because if you think the worst case scenario, then that's how you're going to be prepared for something like that happens. If you wait, so let's just wait, let's just say it pulls back a little bit high, at about there, and then you put your stop loss, further, slightly below the 0.88, then your risk to reward is amazing. You see how important this is? I cannot stress enough. Same thing in the private chat, I'm always stressing the risk to reward. The risk to reward, if it does not check out, even if the Almighty comes and tells me, hey, this is going to go up, I will not execute. Even if you go at, very conservative, your risk to reward is 16.8, which is, it doesn't get any better than that. I enter, it was about here. So about So I enter about here, my risk, I made it a little bit, so I'll tell you this. So right here, so June 27, actually it was my birthday and working like always, so I wasn't paying attention to it, and if good thing I wasn't, because if not I would have exited out and I would have re-entered again once we were above the 61% retracement. So I didn't enter it, and then we had this bullish candle, so I said, you know what, I'll wait a little bit to see how it turns out. So as it currently sits, my risk to reward, so I enter about there or so. So if I go conservative, 7.3, which is, so right now it sits. So I'm holding XLM, and then I'm going to continue holding until price tells me otherwise. If this breaks lower, below this neckline, and then the pattern is invalidated, if we pierce below, then I'll probably just exit right then. But I don't think that is the case because Ethereum continues to outperform Bitcoin. I did get scared a couple days ago that it looked like it was gonna start breaking lower, and then if that was the case, this probably would have broke lower, and then it didn't. So I'm not too concerned with this pair right at this particular moment. So like I said, I cannot stress enough how important it is to manage your risk. If you don't know how to manage your risk, you're never gonna make it in this business. So this is still very bullish. Ultimately, I mean, if it, heaven will be if we just rally this. This is what I kind of want to see. This hitting the 23% retracement, so about 13 cents. Ejecting right there. I mean, we still have some. I mean, if we just continue going, and then even better. But if we get all the way and complete the pattern to the teeth, I want to see holding above the 13-cent level. If we break lower, then I will eject, depending on what the candle tells me, and then I want to be aiming and looking to see what happens at 0.0888, because right then you got the neckline, and then that's gonna make or pair. Of course, we have to wait until we get there, but that will make, depending on what kind of candles we get, and that will be bullish, and that will be time to re-enter again, because and then if that was the case, if we had a pullback there at 14 cents, let's just say for the sake of the argument, we pull back and now we're probably going to break higher, and then the next leg will be holding the 23% retracement, or we could see pulverizing the 13-cent level and then holding the 23% retracement again, and then that's when we're talking, because as soon as we break this, I'll probably just exit or so, depending on what the candle is telling me, and look for re-entry points again. So if you guys like the video, guys, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to pulverize that like button, because that's the only way we're going to grow the channel and reach 7 billion people. And like I said, if you guys, we're trying to narrow down how often we're going to post a video, so just leave down in the comments below how often you guys want to see them, because we're posting every day, risk to reward stuff too, every day on our private chat, so thanks again, guys.